Going on, guys? EJ here bringing you another daily shave. So today's video is going to come as a bit of a surprise. Obviously I haven't uploaded in a while, but I got reached out to by a company by the name of Grown Man Shaving, and one of their social media managers, his name is Bernice. She reached out to me because she saw one of my posts that I did. It was a very long written post about a product that I have used, and I pretty much, explain how they went above and beyond with their product, even though some of it wasn't, it didn't really go as well as planned. However, they reached out to me because of that post, and they asked me if I can review one of their razors, in which I said yes. So here is the package right here, and we're going to go ahead and open it really quick. So they asked me if I can review a straight razor, and they told me to pick one from one of their pages, and I did. And this one is going to be a Thiers Issard right here, a quarter hollow razor. And I believe this right here, this is a 7/8 blade, so it's a little longer. And I do have another Thiers Issard right here. This is a 5/8 blade, so this one's a little smaller, but it is the same grind. Meaning that if you're new to the channel or tuning in, that quarter hollow or full hollow are pretty much singing razors, so you will hear the audible feedback as you start to remove the whiskers from your face. And hopefully, with Grown Man Shaving sharing this video, that more newcomers can see what shaving videos and or straight razor shaving videos and how to properly use them. Not saying that I am the best, but I have been doing this for a while. But we're gonna go ahead, it's nice and sealed right here, and it came in this beautiful leather case. And this one is the Putas Barbas right here. This is a beautiful quarter hollow razor with the chocolate scales right here, with nice hand filing marks down the spine of the razor. So when they ship a razor to you, or any manufacturer, it doesn't matter if it's from Grown Man Shaving or somewhere else, any razor maker will put mineral oil or oil on this razor, to prevent rusting, because it does sit there from time to time. So make sure prior to using a fresh new straight razor that you rinse out the oil, which I'm going to do right now. All right, and then I got a microfiber towel right here. And so, as I was stating, if you're new to the channel and you really want to know about straight razors, first and foremost, even before getting a straight razor, you do need to have a strop. Not this one in particular, but this is going to maintain your edge as you start using it to shave, because you do need a strop before and after each shave. I am pretty sure they stropped it, but just for the sake of me just trying to give it the best chance that it has, seeing that it is shave ready, I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my strop really quick. Alrighty, so we got the blade right here, stropped and ready to go. And I wanted to see what products I wanted to use for this particular video, and I was thinking, since this razor came from France, mind you, I don't have too many shave soaps or shaving brushes from France for that matter, but I was thinking more of the theme of just going kind of around the world with it somewhat. But I think all of these are just coming from Italy now, so just one place technically. But we do have a Zenith horsehair brush soaking in the crystal skull really quick. We're going to be using a nice Preshave. This is going to be the Proraso white right here. So for sensitive skin, excellent for everyday use or for people that have sensitive skin. This also heightens the shave for me personally, and I do have quite a bit of growth right here. And excuse me, I was thinking of a soap to use, and honestly this one just right here just popped out. This is going to be Toscana Factory Labs shaving soap, Dante. And then we're also going to use the matching aftershave splash. So it is the night right now, and I already showered during the day. However, before shaving, it's best to do it right after a shower, since your hair, your facial hair is nice and hydrated and it absorbed a lot of water. However, nothing like very hot tap water and a nice little face towel wouldn't do. I'm steaming at my glasses. Alright, you can see the blood has rose at the surface with my face being a little red. Not too hot, just, you know, as hot as I can manage. I'm going to go ahead and just hang the towel right here for now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and apply some of this good old Preshave right now. I'm going to massage it. I was kind of grabbed a little too much. I was a little generous with it. So this right here is a nice little oatmeal and green tea kind of scent, but very faint. So that's why it's for sensitive skin, so it doesn't have any like scented oils or anything like that. It is just the natural ingredients that are giving it the scent that it has. But it is really, really nice, and I do love the new updated Decadent jar from Preshave, and I know they did some reformulation as well. When applying, make sure you scrub up against the grain. So we got the Preshave settled in. All right, so here goes the shaving soap right here. Knocked out the water from the brush. I'm gonna go ahead, just wet the top of the soap really quick, knock out that water. Here we go. And when straight razor shaving, I highly recommend just having a nice slick lather, because I know some folks, they do like their lathers a little more drier than others, but for straight razor shavings you just really want to give it the best you have, and I tend to keep mine a little more slick. The first pass, however, my lather is more on the thicker side, but still with some slickness because I do add water. But as I go to the second and final pass, I'll just try to make that lather a little more transparent as I go along for the final passes and touch-ups. So I'm just loading this like I hate this right now. Just want to be generous, you know? Alright, we have a phenomenal load right here. And one thing I do love about this brush is the horsehair has some good scritch to it. It's going to really help exfoliate the skin. And as you can see, we're working up a nice thick lather right now, and we are going to add water, trust me when I say we will, to hydrate it really, really nicely. So you can see like it's really dry, but I'm going to go ahead, start smoothing it out with some water. As you can see, the sheen is starting to happen now, because you want that nice and hydrated. Don't need to add too much water, just run it under low pressure. Alright, I think we're getting there now. If, for some reason, this razor is not shave ready, I do have the other Thiers Issard that I honed myself. So that is ready to go if I need to continue with this video and complete it. And like I said, for new shavers, making sure your hands are really dry. If you do not have a block of alum, which I have here, but also a microfiber cloth is also great for drying off your hands before shaving. So here we go, open it up. So there's your grip. I like to keep 2 fingers on each side of the razor, one on the spine and one on the tang right over here. Some people tuck up their pinky under, but I like to keep mine up on top right over there. That's just my grip, and that's what's comfortable for me. All right, so let's put it through the paces now. See if this baby sings. And this baby's cutting. It is cutting. So, top the skin. I puffed out my cheek a little bit for that side right there, and I do for both hands. So I am ambidextrous when it comes to shaving, so you'll probably have to figure out your way if you just want to use your dominant hand. But I have found ways just to use my other hand as well. And with all these factors, a good pre-shave, a great soap, making sure that your facial hair is nicely hydrated, it's pretty much mowing this facial hair down. That was an excellent first pass right there. So look at that, 5 days worth of growth, gone already. And take your time when straight razor shaving when you're first starting off. I'd highly recommend you having a safety razor on standby if you're first using this. Just do your cheeks, you know, with the straight razor, that way you get familiar with your angles. And then you can finish up with the safety razor. I always keep one right here at my side, just, you know, if I'm ever in a quick fix in a hurry, but I'm usually mostly 99.9% of the time a straight razor shaver these days. However though, that was an excellent first pass right there. Alright. Relather rub, just wet your face a little bit with some warm water. And as always, your mileage may vary whenever you're learning to straight razor shave. Everyone gets this general idea that this blade is going to work its magic. No, you have to put in the work. I go by when I first started, the 30-day rule, because people tend to make the mistake that, you know, when they straight razor shave, it's going to be the best shave of their life, but you really got to put in the work. You know, get down your basics first, you know, learn how to taut your skin if need may be, learn your razor angles, see what grinds work for you, because I do know a handful of people that do not agree with singing blades. They like more of a heavier grind, and those ones don't sing, but they do mow down very thick beards as well. So you know, it is a process. People just tend to jump into things and they think that it's going to work out, but you know, it's never the case because everyone is different. You know, what works for me may not work for you. But I do love me, because this razor right here is actually my very first straight razor, so I got used to using quarter hollows. So, like I said, I'm going to kind of have this lather a little more on the thinner side so you can kind of see the inside of my cheek. That's how slick I want it when I go against the grain. But while still not drowning it out, but keeping it nice and hydrated. We want it nice and slick. Because like I said, to have an excellent shave for you, I would say you got to make sure that your variables check out. Like I said, well hydrated face, pre-shave. If you're into that, you don't have to. If you have an excellent soap like this, you don't need a pre-shave. But I like to use it just to heighten up, the zen-like moment that I like to do when I do my routine in shaving, and also the fact that I have a whole lot of this. So for those of you who do know, Eric, you know what I'm talking about. I have a lot of Parasso pre-shave. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go against the grain. Buffing out the cheeks. Smooth. Don't be afraid to grab the corner of the blade to angle it as much as you like. When going against the grain. And also, a disclaimer, if you have any sort of acne, a little pimple, a zit, or anything like that, but you still want to shave, just let it be known. It's not going to be considered a cut, but it is a blade. And a blade's going to do what a blade does. It's going to cut. So if you have any sort of acne or a bump on your face and you run right over it with the clean blade, it is going to get you, but not in the sense that you messed up, but it's a blade. And obviously you're supposed to be gliding it on a surface to cut, but obviously if there's a bump there, it's going to do what it's going to do. It's going to run right over it. And me, that's why I love signaling blades too, because it gives you that audible feedback of knowing where your hair is at and what you're cutting. All right, we're about to get greedy. My hairs always grow the thickest right here underneath the nose. You can hear it being removed, and I usually cut very close to that to where I kind of have weepers. Not necessarily cuts, but I just shave off a very good layer of skin to where you kind of see spotting. And right here, nice and easy. And for those of you who have the trouble in the chin area, if you're new and starting out, a good buddy of mine named Kai, great wet shaver in the straight razor shaves exclusively, he taught me a move where you pretty much kind of like roll the blade a little bit. You go up, slowly roll the blade, and I'll move anything right there. All right, that was excellent. So let me wet the face really quick, and also too, very important for your shave is knowing your facial fur, by meaning that your facial map and how your hair grows. So right here, my hair kind of goes across this way on my neck, so that's why I save a little bit of lather, and I'll just go ahead and go against right there really quick. But feeling everywhere else when you apply water, you can see where you need to touch up at. So I need to touch up right here, and then right here underneath my neck. All right, cut that. Nice and easy. There we go. Excellent, excellent. So rinse out with cool water. And I may recommend, for those of you who are new to using straight razors, get a alcohol-free base splash, especially when you first start out, because I would say 10 times out of 10 that you're gonna cut too close to the surface if you feel like you're not getting as close shave. Because you're still learning, which means that you removed a lot more skin than you should have. And when you apply an alcohol splash, it's really gonna light your face up. So I'd recommend trying out with either a balm or a witch hazel based splash. But like I said, it's your shave. I can't tell you what to do or how to do it. But that is my sincere recommendation when starting out using a straight razor, is try something that is alcohol free. However, it does have its benefits. It'll tell you what areas that you did get too close where it's going to burn the most, or you can also use an alum block, which is also a natural astringent. That'll also help you figure out how close you got to your skin. Man, that was an excellent shave right there. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and add some of this aftershave splash, and we'll just go over everything that we used. Nice. All right, that was great. Okay, so really quick, the star of the show is going to be the Thiers Issard quarter hollow 7/8 blade, Tutes Barbas, right here. This is an excellent blade. I love it. It's a lot bigger. I have a lot more real estate to work with, and it's, you know, if you have like obviously like a lot more facial hair, it's gonna mow it right down. If you like this, and really quick, I'm gonna show you guys, for those that are new to tuning into this video, once you are done shaving with your straight razor, how to take care of it really quick. So obviously I ran it under, you know, some water just to rinse out the excess soap. What you do is, if you have a microfiber cloth, I tend just to do this and brush it that way. And if you don't have that, just get a piece of tissue really quick, nice and easily. Just go ahead, wipe the blade clean. All right, you want to get rid of any moisture so you don't rust your blade. If, hypothetically speaking, if you're new to wet shaving and you're still somewhat uncertain that you're going to use this every day, if you have it at home, just go ahead, I just get like a dollop of tissue, and I'll just pour a little bit of mineral oil, and I'll go ahead and I'll rub it on the blade so it'll, you know, stay good for a very long time. Then what you do, so you keep your scales nice and healthy, is you get the tissue right here. You go ahead and you just slide it right through the scales real quick. Make sure you don't cut yourself. So I put the blade with the spine hitting my knuckle right here. And you just go ahead and run it up and down in the scales, so that way you get rid of any moisture. All right, now stropping once more. Okay. All right, and obviously just store this right back in a cool, dry place, because you know you don't want to keep it into the bathroom, because if you take hot showers, it steams up, and that right there can mess with like your pins in your scales. It can start to corrode and stuff like that. I have seen that happen before, and it happened to me when I first started. So yeah, so that's what happened with this one. I had to get it replaced. But real quick, we used the Preshave, the white one, for sensitive skin. We used a Zenith horsehair shaving brush. The soap for the night is going to be Toscano Labs Dante. And it's an inspiration, or sorry, I should say kind of a dupe, I guess you can say, from Sauvage, Dior Sauvage. And then we used the aftershave splash. But I just want to say a bigger thank you to Bernice for reaching out to me. Thank you so much for letting me review your products. Link will be in the description for their website and for this particular razor if you want to go ahead and take a look at it. Like I said, if you're new to straight razor shaving, you know, you get yourself a nice good razor. You spend good money on it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to spend this kind of money. And oh, I forgot to disclaim too. This was not paid for. They sent this to me for free, but this doesn't change my opinion on the review, even though I just completed the shave. But I have nothing bad to say about it because you saw all the growth in the beginning and now it's gone and I'm nice and smooth. So I did not have a bad experience at all with this blade. It may not work for everybody because you're probably, sometimes it sucks. You know, you spent this good amount of money and you may get a lemon in production because these are big companies that make straight razors. You know, Thiers, Issard, Boker, Dovo. You know, sometimes things do slip through the cracks and it's unfortunate because this is an excellent way to shave. It can save you money unless you're into the hobby, but that's a different topic for a different time. But you know, you spent good money on this, and if you're gonna, you know, stick with it, it can, you know, it can really take care of you, you know, for the rest of your days as long as you treat this well too, and you have the proper equipment. But like I said, full disclaimer though, this was sent to me. I did not buy this. However, this does not change my opinion on this particular razor. And remind you too, they are a vendor. They're not the ones making the razors, and nor did I try their other brands that they have, like their Naked Armor. I just picked one from their page, and this is the one that I wanted to land on because I'm very familiar with Thiers, Issard, and their grinds. But like I said, from my experience right now, it's great. It's excellent. It worked for me. But like I said, everyone is going to be different. So I just want to make that abundantly clear for this video that I am not shilling a product. This is just something that I picked and I wanted to use, and you know, it panned out for me really, really well. But you know, as always, I always like to say, you know, do what is best for you and your shave routine. But with that being said, this is the end of my review. Like I said, excellent razor. I had no problems. I had 5 days worth of growth, and you can tell, no cuts, no weepers. Everything is nice and smooth, and it's gone. So, like I said, big thank you to Bernice for reaching out to me. Thank you so much. I hope I get another opportunity to review something else from your guys' website. Like I said, link will be in the description for this particular razor and also their website, so you can go ahead, browse around, see what else you find over there. But other than that, thank you everyone for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great shave. Take care, everybody.